Swampscott. Both schools appreciate your support and respectfully ask that you show the utmost sportsmanship towards the student athletes, the coaches, your fellow fans, and the game officials. Spectators are reminded to please remain in the stands during the game and to please remain off the floor at all times. Game officials for tonight's contest, Brent Bass and Jim Carson. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Gloucester fishermen. Number 2, Olivia Magruba. Number 3, Taya Bano. Number 11, Jordan Del Richo. Number 12, Jocelyn Magdalena. And number 24, Gabby Martell. Head coach Tom McDonald. And now for the starting lineup for the Big Blue. Number 0, Anna Gander. Number 1, Eve Burley. Number 11, Cecilia Tripp. Number 32, Sam Ward. And number 13, Lexi Farman. And coach Caitlin Lennon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the honor America, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back to the Swampscott High School Gymnasium for girls varsity basketball. I today am looking for a great game between Swampscott and Gloucester, and I am also joined by my co-announcer, Paul Varvunas. Paul, what are you expecting from today's game?
Thank you, Joey, as I'm expecting a big game out of Swampscott here tonight on Friday night. Perfect timing for a little game. Start the weekend off strong. I am looking forward to seeing Anna Canders and Cecilia Tripp stepping up. Still no Quagliarello in the lineup for the Big Blue, out again for today, hoping that she's still on pace for a quick recovery as both teams join center court to prepare for the opening tip-off.
Well said, Paul. With that, the teams will exit out of their huddles, and they're going to meet in the middle.
Farnham at center, taking the tip off for the Big Blue.
The ball's up. It's taken by Swampscott. going to be picked immediately up by Condors. It's going to go up and it's going to miss as Gloucester's now going to take the ball. We're going to see Zuccarelli moving up. She's going to pass it over to Groteman. She's going to make her way around multiple players and pass it to Chody. Chody over to Schultz as Schultz puts it back around. And eventually it's going to make its way with number 12. It's going to be Swampscott with the ball now. We're going to be seeing Byrne. As Swampscott's going to take it, try to put it up, but they're going to miss.
Travel called against the Big Blue. Gloucester will get the ball back. Tie score still. No open scoring yet by either side.
As Schultz going to pass it in over to Zuccarelli. He's going to pass it around Byrne and over to Groteman. Groteman looking to get it away from her. Passes over to Schultz yet again. In a corner. It's going to end up with Chody for the first points of the game. For the 2-pointer, it's going to go to Swampscott's Byrne. Byrne being blocked by Groteman. He's going to be looking for someone to pass to, or maybe even try to make a play. She's going to pass back to Candors. Candors passes over. It's going to end up in the corner with Thompson. Thompson over to number 32, who we don't have on our roster. Ball's going to make its way multiple rounds. Candors takes the ball and makes it a 3-2 game, putting Swampscott in the lead.
Tough shot by Candors, very deep behind the line. Lets it go. The Big Blue up by 1.
As we're going to see Zuccarelli taken immediately, blocked by Byrne, passing over to Groteman. Groteman misses the shot, but it's going to be rebound taken by Schultman. Schultman taking it again. Schultz gets it in.
Foul called as well. We'll go to the line for 1 shot.
This is going to be another opportunity for Schultz to get it in the basket for her team. This ball's going to hit the rim and fall. It's going to be immediately grabbed by 2 players, and it's going to be given over to Gloucester.
Jump ball called on the play. Will stay with Gloucester.
As it's going to be given over to Schultz, passing to the corner to Groteman. Groteman tries to put it up but fails, and it's going to end up with Condors. She's going to pass over to her teammate. The ball didn't go in, and a whistle was blown.
Ward with a tough layup attempt, fouled on the way up. She'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This could put Swampscott back in the lead. She makes one in, she's going to tie the game up. And now Swampscott's going to be in the lead, 5-4. It's going to be given over to Zuccarelli. Be blocked by Byrne yet again. Pass over to Groteman. Groteman looks for someone open, finds Zuccarelli, and it's going to be behind the backboard. It's going to start off with Condors. She's going to pass it to Byrne. Byrne's going to slowly make her way up to the middle. She's blocked by Groteman. Looking for someone to give it to. Finds herself in the corner. Pass over to Condors. Condors looks to put it up. Fails, and it's going to be given over to Chody.
Nice move by Condors. Didn't finish the layup. Still 5-4 here in Swampscott.
It's going to end up with Zuccarelli being blocked by Byrne. Zuccarelli's going to make her way around. She's going to try to put it up, and it's going to go in for 6-5 game, Gloucester. Byrne's going to run up. going to look for someone to pass to. Finds number 11, Schultz. Sorry, Cecilia Tripp. Byrne is going to take it now and give it over to Condors. Condors is looking to put it up. Tries, hits the rims, and now Schultz is going to take it. Pass it back to Zuccarelli. Zuccarelli looking for someone to give it to, gives it over to Schultz. Schultz being heavily guarded by Tripp. Has to pass it over to Zuccarelli. Zuccarelli's going to put it up for an 8-5 gain, Gloucester. Halfway through the first quarter, and Gloucester's in the lead by 3 points. Ball's going to be swatted away by Gloucester.
Zuccarelli leads the scoring for Gloucester with 4. And a timeout called by Coach Leonard. Needs to regroup. 8-5 is your score.
With that being 8-5, as Paula just said with the score, there's a minute on this timeout, and we'll be right back.
What's this called?
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
What's this called?
I don't know any of that.
I'll help you out.
As the teams break out of their huddles, the timeout's over. They're going to start with 3:47 on the clock. It's going to be Swampscott's ball. 32 is going to throw it in, gives it over to Tripp. Tripp is going to look to get it up, trying to find a way to put it in. Gets through the line and makes it up for 2. It's going to be an 8-7 game for Gloucester. Zuccarelli makes her way up, but doesn't get it high enough, and it's going to hit the wall.
Good block by Giard, already making herself known.
And Groteman's going to try to put it up. She's going to miss, and it's going to be given over to Farnham to bring it up. She's going to pass over to Canders. Canders going to pass over to Tripp. Tripp's looking to put it up. Doesn't get to do so.
Tripp will get fouled on the way up. She'll get 2 shots at the line with a chance to take back the lead for the Big Blue.
Missed the first shot. Second chances. It's up and it misses yet again. And she's going to be giving the ball back yet again. Passes over to 32. 32 is also going to miss and it's going to bounce off the rim.
Great offensive rebound by Giard, giving the Big Blue another chance to stay on offense, take back the lead. Gloucester holds on and they get the ball now.
Groteman's going to start off, pass over to Zuccarelli. Zuccarelli is being guarded by Canders. Ball gets swatted out by 32. It's going to be given straight back over to Groteman, over to Chiodi. Chiodi's going to pass it back over to Groteman.
6 seconds.
Groteman's going to put it up. The shot clock's going to be set as they hit the rim, and it also is going to be given over to Swampscott. Tripp's going to pass it over to Condors. Condors looking for someone to give it to, gives it over to Thompson.
Allison Chiodi with the block for Gloucester, stays with the Big Blue.
Swampscott's going to start out with it. Number 32 looks for someone to pass to. Passes it over to Thompson. Thompson over to Condors. Condors looking to put it up. Hits the rim and doesn't get it. Condors tried blocking and getting it back, but it's going to go over to Zuccarelli. He's going to pass over to Groteman. Groteman's going to be making her way up. She's going to pass over to Schultz. Schultz is going to be able to make her way around, pass over to Zuccarelli. She put it up and it went in.
But it will not count. Foul was on the floor. That will be a pass in for the Lions.
A little bit too far. Number 12 is going to give it over to Groteman. Groteman over to Zuccarelli. Zuccarelli looking to get her points back. He's going to be giving it over to Groteman yet again. Groteman over to Schultz. And Swampscott is going to be picking it up. Farnham gives it over to Condors almost immediately and gives it over to 22. 22 tries to put it up, but Giard had just missed.
Good pass by Canders with the full court vision. Going deep to the guard, put it finish. Still 8-7.
Zuccarelli trying to find someone to give it to. Get around Condors. The whistle's going to be blown.
Foul called. Will be called on Canders.
As Groteman takes it immediately and puts it in for a 10-7, a three-pointer actually, my apologies. An 11-7 game for Gloucester. It's going to be given over to Condors straight immediately. Over to Byrne. Byrne's going to try to put it up. Fails, and it's going to go over to 41 for Swampscott. Back to Burns. Burns for second time around. Misses. Third time's a charm, maybe. No, it's going to be given to Schultz.
Under 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Gloucester ahead by 4.
Gloucester having a lead on 4 for Swampscott isn't very good. Swampscott will try to get as many points as they can as possible. As Groteman's going to put it up yet again for another three-pointer for a 14-7 game. As that before 4 points becomes 7. As Condors moves up, she's being blocked by Zuccarelli. She's going to try to put it up, but misses the three-pointer. That's going to be given over to Groteman.
3 seconds.
Just a couple seconds left on the clock. Schultz is going to try to put it up, but misses. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter with a score of 14-7. Gloucester almost, no, doubling Swampscott. We're going to be entering period 2 in just a moment. Paul, do you have any words to say?
I have a couple notes to mention here, Joey. Canders definitely starting off slow for the Big Blue, shooting 1 for 6. Total for the team 2 for 12. Not a good shooting night for Swampscott. The Lions defense definitely holding up strong. For the Lions on the other side, we have Groteman shooting lights out, 2 for 4 from 3, 50%, a great percentage here for high school basketball. Totaling 6 points, right behind her Zuccarelli with 4. Definitely setting the tone early here in Swampscott, but that's it for me. We'll cut it back after the timeout.
After the first. What? It's not a timeout. It's still a timeout. Yeah, I mean the interval between the same. Yeah. Right. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. They don't treat my roster like that. What the heck? Yep. Both of us? Or? Yes, I didn't get anything from him. I said that earlier.
As we're going to be starting off We're going to be seeing Ward give it over to Condors. Condors back to Ward. It's going to go just a little too far. As Schultz is going to be giving it over to Zuccarelli. Over to Groteman. Groteman over to 12. Schultz is going to try to get it just to herself, but it's being fought.
And jump ball is involved. It'll stay with the Fishermen.
Zuccarelli is going to be starting with the ball. Groteman's going to be starting with the ball, my bad. Pass over to Schultz, straight back to Groteman. Over to Zuccarelli. Zuccarelli's going to look to put this one in. Hits the rim and misses. Over to Schultz. Schultz over to Groteman. Yet again for a three-pointer this time. Zuccarelli misses. Over to Swampscott. Connor's going to make her way up quickly. Passes over to Tripp. Tripp's going to look to put this one up. She's going to make it in for 2 points. It's going to be 14-9 Gloucester.
Tripp also fouled on the way up. Will shoot one at the line for the three-point play.
So we could potentially be seeing 3 points made in just the same play. Ball is going to miss and hit the rim.
Tripp over 3 after that.
As Groteman is going to take it over to Zuccarelli. There's going to be multiple people blocking her as number 32. She's going to be giving it over to Groteman. It's going to fall out of her hands.
Blocked by Tripp.
Going to be a timeout called by Gloucester.
Chance to regroup. The Big Blue able to cut the lead down to 5. We'll catch you right back after the timeout.
The teams are going to be splitting back up, and we're going to be seeing them come down on the fields. And we are going to formally apologize as we weren't using the correct rosters.
Big apologies here to Swampscott.
So for a short time, we'll just be calling them by their numbers, as number 3 is going to be putting it in for 16-9, a 7-point game. As my co-announcer Paul has just found the real roster.
GR was fouled on the way up. Will shoot 2 at the line.
She's gonna miss one. And she's gonna miss the other just barely.
Unlucky down for GR. We'll pick it right back up.
As Mono is gonna take it. It's gonna eventually end up with Tripp. Tripp's gonna run down the court with lightning speed. She's gonna put it in for a 16-11 game. Gloucester.
Big Blue starting to pick it up here in the second quarter.
Mono passes over to Mono. Over to Puerto del Torricho. As Madruga throws it in. It's going to be taken by Swampscott. We have Connors move her way up. Connors is going to pass over to Ward. Ward's going to put it up for 3, and we're going to be seeing it be a 16-14 game. Swampscott only a 2-point difference here.
7-0 run for the Big Blues. 7 unanswered points, trying to cut the lead back down. Trying to tie up the game. 5.5 minutes left in the first half.
As Madruga passes over to Mono. Mono's going to give it to Del Torchio. Back over to Madruga. Madruga is going to get fouled. As Madruga's going to be given a chance here to get her team up again. She has one more shot to make it a 17-14 game. As he's going to miss that as well. We're going to be seeing GR take it and pass it over to Tripp. Tripp over to Connors. Connors is going to look for someone to pass it to. Being blocked by Madruga, has to pass it over to Tripp yet again. Over to Ward. Ward over to GR. GR tries to put it up, hits the rim as Del Torchio takes it. Over to Madruga.
Down by 2. We'll catch you right back after the intermission.
I was told you could say there's an injury as I'm should probably mention that there's an injury. No, next time it happens, like in the future. As that short time that we were gone has now been over, the team's going to move back onto the court as it's going to be starting off with Del Torchio as it's going to eventually make its way over to Madruga. Madruga is going to be heavily blocked by 2 players. Slowly turning to 3 as she passed over to Del Torchio and eventually is going to make its way over to Mono. Mono's going to try to look for someone to pass it to. She finds Madruga. Madruga looking for the same. She's going to lose the ball. And Giard is going to take it and pass over to Condors. Condors looking to put this one in. Makes it just too far, but she's going to take it again and give it a trip. This one's going to go in. It is now going for a 3-pointer. It is now 17-16. Swampscott back in the lead. As Mono's going to take this. She's going to be blocked by Tripp. Tripp is trying her hardest, but she's going to be given over to Del Torchio. As it's going to go over to Amaro, the ball isn't going to go in. As we're going to be seeing Ward take it, pass it over to Condors. Condors going to move up. He's going to be given a 41. 41 is going to miss the shot. As 41's going to be subbed in by Farnham. Swampscott. Tripp is going to lose the ball. well.
Rip poking it away, goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Fishermen.
Madruga's going to throw it in. Gives it over to Mono. Mono was about to go for a three-pointer, which they're trying to do right now. Del Torchio might go for it. Moves in. Del Torchio has it again, tries to put it up. It isn't going to go in.
There will be a foul, and that will mean Purdue Del Torchio will shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One in. Tied game now, 17-17. With one more, she can make it so that Gloucester yet again has the lead. She's gonna miss this one. It's gonna stay a tied game as GR's gonna take it, pass it over to Cecilia Tripp, over to Saunders. Saunders back to Tripp. Tripp's looking to put this one up. She's gonna miss. It's gonna go over to Purdue Del Torchio. She's gonna give it over to Madruga. Madruga over to Mono. Mono blocked by Tripp. Has to get it back over to Madruga. As Madruga's gonna look to get this one in for herself. She has no choice but to pass over to Purdue Del Torchio. As Del Torchio looks to put it up. Gonna miss yet again as Gerard recovers and gives it over to Saunders. Saunders is gonna run up. Blocked by Madruga, can't do anything right now. So she's gonna shoot a three and it's gonna hit the rim. It's gonna be recovered by Gloucester's Mono. Mono passes to Del Torchio. She's gonna try to get through the whole line and give it over, but it's gonna be missed yet again. Connor's gonna take it after being passed to by Farnham. Connor's having Farnham block for her. Is gonna look for something. It's gonna be a whistle blown.
Foul will be called on the Fishermen, on Madruga.
They're going to start off again with Condors throwing it in over to Ward. It's going to be given over to Tripp as she looks to put it in. It's going to be 19-17. Swampscott as Tripp makes that successfully. The 2-point lead. Swampscott finally getting their real chance of lead here. As Mono's going to make her way up. She's going to look for someone to give it over to.
Minute 30 left in the half.
The ball is going to be missed going past the rim and past the backboard. We're going to be seeing Lively give it over to Connors. Connors is going to jog her way up. Pass over to Tripp. Tripp's going to make it in yet again for a 21-17 game with a 4-point lead with a minute left on the clock. Let's see if Brock can get another score. Ball's going to go out.
We'll stay with the Fishermen.
As Mono's going to pass it over to Madruga. Madruga looks to put it up. She's going to make a three-pointer. It's going to be 21-20 Swampscott.
Cutting the lead down to 1. The Fishermen needed to stop the run by Swampscott.
As Connors looks for it. It's going to go out.
Connors after a 28-point game away. Now she's 1 for 9 with 3 points. Definitely slower game than last time. Needs to step up if the big boy keep this lead going.
Mono's making her way up. Give it over to Del Torchio. It's going to be a whistle blown and she missed. She is going to be given the chance for her team to take lead yet again. She makes the first one in.
Time in, 24 seconds left in the first half.
And it's in for a 22-21 game with Gloucester.
Shot clock turned off. No rush here for the Big Blue. Get the last shot in the half. Saunders wants to do so. Moving away the screen.
Saunders needs someone to give this to. She finds Giard. Giard gonna look to put it up. Misses, hits the rim. Recovered by Gloucester. Gloucester's gonna look to get it in. Too late for a last second throw. But it missed anyways and hit the rim. That is going to be the end of the first half of this game. 22-21 Gloucester, a very close game indeed, so a very good one. As both teams have definitely tried their hardest, I'm going to ask my co-announcer, Paul, what notes do you have for this quarter?
The Big Blue, definitely a big step up in the second quarter. Still down by 1. But ever since starting 2 for 12 shooting, now they're 8 for 23. Definitely shooting more efficient, getting better shots, getting better looks. And that's why the Big Blue are down by 1 here. They're fighting and they're in it. And Tripp will lead the scoring with the Big Blue with 13. Ward right behind her with 5. And that will do it for the first half. We'll catch you right back for the second half. Stay tuned.
For more information on the Morgan's legacy and how you can help those with their mental health struggles, please visit morgansmessage.org. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could please rise and remove our hats for a moment of silence in remembrance of Morgan Ryan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is right. I could hold off a little bit more. Yeah. Been going down. Yeah, it's good. I try to avoid them because I can use them. Yeah, but they go right here. I can't picture a high school game being there. I know it's 20 years ago. That's what I was going to say. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swampscott High School girls from STEM set up out in the hallway.
It's an awesome environment.
Good cards. Please give us a chance. Take a look and see the wall.
Yeah, after that was the first game, he's like, this was awesome. Nothing like that environment. Like, no, but it's like the week before. They played well though that game. That was a good team. Was that? Yeah.
Kind of pick up on the terminology. since first minute. In a good way. In a bad. In a good way. The first minute of halftime or the first minute of the game? Like first, after the first play of the game, I was good.
We are back after the halftime intermission. The Big Blue down by 1 to the Fishermen. 22-21 is your score. Tripp leading the way for the Big Blue with 13. We once again like to apologize for the misunderstood rosters, as we should be good now for an exciting second half. Close game, going to be down to the wire. Canders, Tripp, Ward, Billy, and Giard is the starting halftime lineup. No Farnham and no Byrne were the starters of the game, as this was the squad that carried out the run to bring the Big Blues down by 1. As we are back underway with Kaya starting with the ball for the Fishermen. Pass over, drive, pass out to the corner. Drive, Ward, and taken away by Tripp. Tripp bringing it up for the Big Blue, driving, passes out to Ward. Fakes it out to Canders. Giard back to Canders. Giard on the cut. Canders driving out to Lily in the corner. Didn't think about it that time. Canders driving, baseline, layup is up, bouncing and in. Much needed basket for Anna Canders, pulling her score to 5. Big Blue up by 1. Passes out to Martell. Passes out. 10 seconds left. The shot clock. Layup is up, but fouled on the way up. Basulas will shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This will give her a chance to put her team yet again back in the lead, as she has 2 shots. If she can make these 2 shots, the score will be 24-23 for Gloucester.
The Fishermen shooting 3 for 7 at the line. As a team, as that shot is no good.
The best she can do here is make it so that her team is 23-23 with Swampscott.
It's been a single possession game for the past 4 or 5 minutes. The second shot is good. Tie game here. 6:45 left in the third quarter. Just over a minute in for just joining us. Canders hits Tripp. In the corner. Takes the drive, gets through 2 defenders, turns around, puts up the tough shot, no good. Ready for the rebound. Ward gets it and gets fouled on the way up. Sam Ward will shoot 2 at the line as well. A chance to take the lead for the Big Blue.
If Ward can get these 2 in, or at least just one, it'll put her in the lead. 2 would be best for her case.
Ward's first shot bounces off the back rim and out. Ward's second shot is good. Ward shooting 3 for 4 at the free throw line. The Big Blues starting to press, pick up the pace. Lano drives. Passes it out to Beltran. Screen set, not used. Beltran driving past 3 defenders. Tough layup is good. Timeout called by Coach Leonard. The Fishermen take the lead back by 1.
As the score is 25-24, the Gloucester Fishermen's, with, I do believe, about 6 minutes left on the clock after this timeout. We'll catch you right back.
Where's like the energy? I yell on the 30 seconds before I started talking. That's why. No, like at the other games, you made up like all this crazy stuff that like made people laugh. I don't know. Like think about it. If you can't do the terminology of basketball, now with your color, this is what you should try if you don't know basketball.
We're back after the timeout. 6:01 left in the third quarter. Big Blue will start with the ball. The Fishermen look to start the press. Pick up the pace. Possession back. Tripp throws a Hail Mary that's intercepted by Mono. Mono passes it out and tipped away by Tripp. Yard on the floor, and it's a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Big Blue. Double team, tries to bounce it, and it's a turnover by Tripp. Fishman brings it up, Mono. Drive, gets it out before slipping. On the drive, Ward tips it, still with the Fisherman. Passing it out. 20 seconds left, and the drive, and it's good for Varsity. Keeping up the press. Timeout called by Coach Leonard. Good job by the Fishermen with the press. Definitely getting the Big Blue uncomfortable. Joey, what else do you have to say?
Life on the bench for Gloucester's Fishermen is thriving, as with every single timeout and point they make, and even when they just get into the zone, they're screaming and shouting and cheering their teams on.
And that will do it. We'll catch you right back after the timeout. Timeout's over. Still a single possession game. The Big Blue down by 3. Bounce to Canders. Set. Canders looking for some help. Hits Giard. Cander with the top step with the layup. Great play by Canders, cutting the lead down to 1. Lets it go from deep, bounces out, no good from 3 for Kansas. Druga for the Fishermen. Swampscott down by 3. To the wing, thought about it, drives, lets the mid-range jumper go, and a short for the air ball. We'll look to have some hope here with this possession. Sanders driving with the layup, bounces out. About it, 10 seconds in the shot clock. Tipped by Canders and taken away by Swampscott. Tripp driving, takes it herself. Layup is good. Swampscott down by 1, 3:20 left in the third quarter. Driving, passes it out, open three, no good. Going for the rebound, Tripp has it. Tripp will bring it up, 3 minutes left in the third. Tripp looking for some help, out to the corner to Lily, out to Canders. Canders on the drive and takes it and it's short. Canders has been struggling this quarter with the big blue, still down by 1 as it was at halftime. Mono. Out and it's taken away by Canders. Canders goes deep to GR. GR in the paint and foul. GR will shoot 2 at the line.
As 2 kids will run onto the field, and they're going to play for us now.
And GR will shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a high shot is off the back rim.
Seems if these kids are destined to play basketball. She's going to run out there again.
Tripp and Lily will hit the bench as we have Farnham and Byrne back into the lineup. Yard's second shot is off as well. It'll go to Swampscott. Fans not happy with that. Excuse me, I will go to the Fishermen. Swampscott fans not happy with that. Swampscott still down by 1. Trying to go and it's taken away by Canders again. Trying to pick up the pace. Ward wanted it in the corner, but Farnham will find it open. Doesn't shoot. Byrne out to Ward. Ward hits Byrne. Byrne thought about it. Out to Ward. Pump fakes, drives, puts it up. Off the backboard and now as it's spun around. Yard fighting for the drop. Jump ball called. It'll go to the Fishermen. Ward was looking for a shot there. Almost went in around and once and out. Swampscott still down by 1. Out to Madruga. Madruga on the drive. Double team hits. Foul call on the way up. Martell at the line, shooting 1.
Create a 4-point difference between Gloucester and the Big Blue.
Foul call in the backcourt. Minute 30 left in the third. Swampscott down by 4.
The court is calling this kid's name.
We'll bring it up. And whistle blow. Big Blue. Legal screen on the play. And Madruga will bring it up. Madruga on the drive, whistle blown. Fishermen. Out shot is off the backboard and out. Didn't hit the rim on that shot. Canders on the drive, looking for some help. It's Farnham. Canders lets it go in the corner and is out off the rim. Out to Madruga. Madruga out right. And Madruga will get the layup. Canders couldn't hang on defensively. Swampscott down by 6. Fisherman trying to start, make a little run here. 6-0. Shot clock turned off. Canders will wait for it to go down. Get the last shot for Swampscott. Screen set. Canders drive out to Byrne. Byrne trying to hold on out to Canders. Lets it go in the corner. It is good! And a Canders drop, cutting the lead down to 3. And that will do it for the third quarter. Canders with a clutch shot to cut the lead down to 3.
As that was a good quarter for both teams. They were able to score many points, and it's in the 30s now, which is pretty good. As Gloucester is up by 3, it's 34-31. We'll be right back with you in a minute. I guess so. Yeah.
We are back after the timeout. Big Blue last to come out of the huddle. Down by 3. We'll start with the fourth quarter. Ward inbounds it to Canders. Canders out to Byrne. Byrne over to Tripp. Tripp driving, double team, puts up the layup, is blocked. Del Torchio driving, trying to take it herself. Layup is no good, off the back rim and out. Big Blue with a chance to tie the game. Single possession game, the Big Blue down by 3. Canders hits Tripp. Canders on the drive, looking for some help. Hits Byrne. Byrne lets it go on the wing, looks left and is off. Farnham trying to keep it in, but the refs say she stepped out of bounds. Bringing it up is Madruga. Madruga tipped by Canders, still with Mono. Out to Del Torchio. Fakes the pass. Ward didn't fall for it. Madruga thought about it. Driving, and layup is good. Bullying Canders in the paint has worked for the Fishermen.
This will create a 5-point lead between them. And the score will be 36-31.
As Canders let the 3 go way off for Swampscott. Down by 5. Mono. Trying to pass out. It's tipped away by Ward. Tripp holds on. Tripp will take it herself. Uncontested. Easy layup is good for Tripp.
Now with a 3-point lead for Gloucester. Swampscott's coming back.
Madruga. Outside to Del Torchio, and Bank is open for Del Torchio. Big Blue needs to keep the scoring up, maybe step up defensively. Been bullying in the paint, and it's been working. Swampscott down by 5. Canders drives out to Ward. Ward lets it go for 2 and is off.
Both teams have great offense and defense, but Swampscott needs to step a little bit up on their defense.
And we'll go for the layup. Is Mono fouled on the way up. We'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Five and a half minutes left of regulation. Mono at the line, shooting 2. First free throw is good. Big Blue down by 6. Been fighting all game, still single digits, 2-possession game. Mono's second shot is good as well.
A 7-point lead for Gloucester. This is looking almost devastating to Swampscott.
Big Blue starting to slow down when it matters most. Timeout called by the Fishermen.
With the score being 40-33, Gloucester is definitely making their name known here tonight at the Swampscott High School Gymnasium. With that, we'll be right back.
Out of the timeout, 5:34 remains in regulation. The Big Blue down by 7. Canders will inbound for Swampscott. Tripp back to Canders. Fisherman continuing the press to Tripp. And foul called was a blocking foul. Not in the bonus yet for Swampscott, but will inbound is Ward. Ward will inbound it to Tripp. To Giard. Giard hits Lily. Lily into the corner to Canders. Canders inside. Tripp, triple team will put it up anyway. Tough shot, almost went in. And miscommunication is still in by Del Torchio. Out to Madruga. Tipped by Canders and taken away by Ward. Ward looking up, not looking behind her, but Canders will hold on. Out to Lily. Canders thought about it, drives, puts up the mid-range, and is fouled. Canders will shoot 2. 4:40 left, every point crucial here for the Big Blue. Canders first shot, bouncing around and in. Big Blue down by 6. Second shot is good as well. Big Blue need a stop here. Under 5 minutes left in regulation. Del Torchio will bring it up. Double team will let it go to Madruga. Out to the corner, lets it go, and is good.
With a three-pointer there, that was amazing to see from Gloucester as the score is 43-35. It's an 8-point difference.
Will undo the point score, but Canders will let it go and is short on that shot. Still inbounds, but Gloucester will hold on. And intercepted by Canders. Outside, good find, and Ward will score the easy 2. Canders stepping up after the missed shot. A Big Blue down by 6. Lily last one for Swampscott, and it's a dropped pass. Martell couldn't hold on. Lucky break for the Big Blue. Get possession right back. Both coaches for the Big Blue making sure offense is the #1 priority here for Swampscott. Need to cut this lead down to single possession. Under 4 minutes, Canders brought it up. We'll hit Tripp. Tripp was open for a split second. We'll drive out to Lily, to Canders. Giard. Canders pump fakes. Trying to drive. Does it herself, but will get blocked. Giard tipping it, and it will go to the Fishermen. And timeout called by Coach Leonard by the Big Blue. Down by 6, 37-43.
With 3 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock, Gloucester in the lead. Big Blue definitely needs to step up their game both offensively and defensively to make sure that Gloucester stops. And with that, we'll be right back.
Every stop here very important for the Big Blue if they want to come back. Del Torchio inbounding, finds Madruga. Forcing them left, Madruga for left hand. Ward right on her. Madruga, and whistle blown. Foul was called on the play. Madruga inbounding. Shot clock resets, can drain off another half minute. Inside to Tripp. Out to Del Torchio. DePaula outside, back to Mono. Going inside, tipped by Canders, and it'll go to the Big Blue. Big Blue need to hit some shots here to end the game. Canders. Out to Tripp. Tripp with the fake will go inside to Lily. Lily struggling to hold on. Will hit Canders. Out to Giard. Giard driving, puts it up and is blocked. Gloucester, Madruga. Can drain off another 25 seconds to get under 2 minutes, and Lily will scratch that idea and let it go. No good on the 3. Big Blue still alive. 2 possession game. Big Blue in a little bit of a scoring drought, needs something. Tripp drives. Pitched yard on the mid-range is off, but Lilly will get the offensive rebound. Tripp lets it go for a mid-range is off. Another offensive rebound. Canders finds help out to Ward. Ward lets it go, and Bank is open for Ward. 3-point game.
With the crowd cheering and clapping unmatchably.
Under 2 minutes, single possession game. Madruga lets it out. Out to Del Torchio. In the corner, three-pointer is way off for DePaula. Offensive rebound for Gloucester. Whistle blown. And timeout called by Gloucester. Very important shot for Ward that went in. 3-point game. Joey, what do you have to say?
Immediately, Gloucester tried to get those 3 points back to feel the comfort and safety they once felt, but now it seems as if they're fearful that Swampscott might be able to tie with them or even get ahead.
Just over a minute left in regulation. We'll catch you right back after the timeout. Be Gloucester ball after the timeout. Need a stop for Swampscott. Inbounding is Mono. We'll go inside to Del Torchio. Hands up, Bank is off. Offensive rebound, lets it go, and is good for Martell. 2-possession game, just over a minute. The Big Blue needs to pick up the pace. Canders thought about it, hits Lilly. Ward lets it go again. It is good again for Ward. 2-point game. Ward coming in clutch for the Big Blues. Swampscott down by 2.
The stands for Swampscott are loving this as a timeout was called, I do believe.
Timeout called by Gloucester, needing to regroup. Still single possession game. We'll catch you right back after the timeout once again. Timeout is over. Ward keeping the Big Blue alive, down by 2, just under a minute left. Every stop is very important for both sides here. Passes into Mono, foul called right away. Shot clock still turned on. The Big Blue could decide to foul, send them to the line, get the ball back. Bounce pass out to Madruga. Tripp trying to take it. Madruga holding on, and foul called. Madruga will inbound. Druga trying to go to the paint, gets it to Ward, but Del Torchio struggling to hold on. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Gloucester. No one's happy with that.
Except for the people on Gloucester's bench, as they're literally dancing.
Inbounding now is Mono. Mono, and it's taken away by Tripp. The Big Blue have a chance. Tripp to Canders. Screen set, Canders. Miscommunication, Big Blue lucky to still have it. Canders out to Ward. Ward lets it go in the corner. Off that time. Fighting for the rebound. Shot clock turned off. They have to foul, and GR does. Big Blue of the golden opportunity to tie the game. And Gloucester will be shooting 2. Both free throws will make it a 2-possession game.
This doesn't seem very good for the Big Blue.
Mono at the line, shooting 2. And first shot is off. It'll stay 1 possession regardless of this next shot. She is now 2 for 3 at the line. That was her first miss. It's getting loud. Second shot is off again. It's still a 2-point game. Canders looking for some help. Tripp, 20 seconds left. Tripp. It was a travel, but it was timeout called. A very good timeout called by Coach Leonard. Slowed the game down. Gloucester are in the bonus. That may be a factor. Joey, what do you have to say? What do the Big Blue have to do to take this game away?
They just have to get it in. Doesn't matter how they do it. They just have to get it in the basket just once, just once. And worst scenario, we go into overtime and we lose. But best case scenario, we get a 3 and we win.
Big Blue could go for 3 to try to get the win. They could go for 2 to bring it to overtime, as you stated. Definitely an interesting call by Coach Leonard. She has done some great play calling in recent games. Let's see what she draws up, as we'll catch you right back after the timeout. Timeout over. 15.6 seconds left in regulation. The Big Blue down by 2, 43-45. Everything needs to go right for Swampscott. Let's see what the play is called here. Ward inbounding. Hits Giard. Giard out to Canders. Canders lets it go. Is off, but will step out of bounds. Shot won't count. Gloucester calls timeout. They have the ball back. I'm assuming they'll send in all their free throw shooters, as that's what the Big Blue will have to do. Need a little more luck on their side. Keep this 1-possession game, and it'll stay with Gloucester. We'll catch you right back after the timeout once again. This situation, Gloucester are favored to win. I would say it's definitely looking good for Gloucester, but the Big Blue aren't out yet, as it's a Hail Mary pass. That was a dangerous call. The Big Blue get the ball back. 10 seconds. Not sure what was going through the head of the full court pass. Tripp struggling. Canders has it. Ward is open. Ward lets it go. Off. Giard with the rebound. And they will call the game there. Gloucester hold on. winning by 2.
A devastating loss for the Big Blue as they tried so hard throughout that game. Gloucester must be real happy with themselves with that win because that is a hard team to beat, Swampscott, with them having a good record.
Gloucester very lucky to hold on. Multiple mistakes almost cost them the game at the end, but that will do it for me, Paul Varvunas, and my co-announcer, Joey Blood. Make sure to subscribe to Swampscott Big Blue Athletics and turn on notifications so you never miss another game. We have basketball and hockey coming next week. Make sure to stay tuned. And make sure to follow us on Instagram at Swampscott_TV for live updates. Have a good night and a great weekend.